Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my laundry routine and tips on how to keep your garments looking new. Let's get started. Throughout this video, I will be giving you tips for each part of my laundry routine. So first, I start by talking about the things that I do to make the entire process less stressful. I always do laundry every week to avoid having larger loads to deal with. Also, I cut my laundry to 1 to 2 loads a day to make it a lot simpler. Sometimes, because my loads are generally small, I throw in my sheets or the bathroom rugs as extra loads because there is no folding involved. Last, I do recommend that you get to know your washer and dryer. Understand what controls you have and how they work on your washer and dryer by reading the manual, if available. I usually start my laundry day in the morning so that I can sort my clothes, check pockets for loose change, and treat for stains if necessary. I start by separating my clothes based on the fabric, so I separate my delicates from my normals. Next, I separate by colors and into 3 categories: darks, lights, and whites. As I'm sorting by color, I identify if any item needs to be treated for stains and mark that item by using a clothespin. I find that the 2 most common stains that I usually come across are dirty shirt collars and armpit sweat. I have an amazing fix for those type of stains. When dealing with a dirty shirt collar on a white shirt, all you need is OxiClean, dishwashing liquid that works for grease removal, or shampoo will work too, a small bowl for mixing, and a toothbrush. Just simply mix 1 tablespoon of OxiClean and 1 tablespoon of the dishwashing liquid. Then mix them together to create a paste like this. Just spread it across the collar and let it sit for 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, rinse out your small bowl and fill it with lukewarm water. Then dip your toothbrush in the water and start breaking up the hardened paste by lightly scrubbing in small circles. Once you're done scrubbing, just put it aside and wash it as you normally would. For armpit sweat, you'll need OxiClean, a large bowl for soaking, a small bowl, and a toothbrush. Fill your bowl with 3/4 of lukewarm water. Then measure out about 1/4 of a spoon of the OxiClean, then pour it in your bowl and stir. Dip the armpit section into the bowl and let it soak for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, remove excess water from the shirt and in the small bowl, pour about 2 teaspoons of the OxiClean. Here I poured a little bit too much. Just dip your toothbrush into that same bowl of water and then into your OxiClean and scrub the stain gently. Once you're done, just put the shirt back into the water and let it soak for about an hour. When you come back, the stain will be gone, just like magic. Quick tip for washing. I only use cold water for my darks and lights because it prevents shrinking, it helps reduce energy consumption, and it cleans just as well as hot water would. I separate socks and undergarments from the rest of the clothes and put them in a garment bag to keep from losing socks and prevent holes and tears in our underwear. I add in the Downy Unstoppables to help keep clothes smelling fresh longer. And for my darks, I love using Woolite because it keeps my black clothes from fading. I put it on the delicate cycle because I find it still cleans while sustaining my fabric's quality. If I can remember, sometimes right before the rinse cycle, I use about 5 to 6 drops, depending on the load size, of essential oils to keep the clothes smelling fresh. For my lights, I repeat the same cycle, but instead of Woolite, I use Gain Pods. I love Gain Pods. It's pre-measured, has OxiBoost stain removal to help with minor stains, and Febreze to make your clothes smell good. As for my whites, I pretty much do the same thing as I do for my lights, but I also add in a Clorox pack and a little bit more OxiClean. I've noticed that the combination of those 2 helps to achieve the brightest whites. I wash my delicates according to the color and label instructions. If it's a new item, I make sure to read the label for instructions on how to care for the garment. Don't worry, if you're wondering what all of these symbols mean, there will be a link in the description box of this chart to help you. For drying, I like to keep it simple so that I can get my laundry over with. I hang my delicates and sometimes other items to prevent shrinking. I also like to use wool dryer balls with about 5 to 6 drops of essential oils. It helps to make my clothes softer smell better, and reduce energy consumption because it cuts down on drying time. Well guys, that wraps up my laundry routine. Hope this helps you with your next laundry day. Or if you have a helpful tip, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.